Good morning, YouTube. It is Thursday. Yesterday was kind of like a slow day, so we put a new turbocharger on a Hyundai Veloster, brand new. We have a transmission job in progress, so that's some heavy work that you don't usually see us do. I mean, there is some heavier work that I used to do a lot of when I was younger and had adequate staff, and then I had to scale back on some of the heavier work because I don't have adequate staff. And as I'm building adequate staff and more reliable staff, we're going to start doing some other things. So someone said that I'm having enjoyment of making fun of people's vehicles who don't have any money to fix their cars. Well, I wanted to put the brakes on that conversation. What does it cost for you to take a damp paper towel or a rag from your home and apply some warm water and wipe down your interior to get the skank and cheese off of everything? Pretty much zero, right? You're talking no cost. I'm sure they have running water. Even if you went to a gas station or a Wawa in the bathroom, you could wet a paper towel and use their stuff for free. Certain things in your interior that are hanging down in your way, what does it take for you to tuck up wire harnesses or plugs or connectors that obviously you or someone else has pulled down, and now they're every time you get in and out of the car, your feet are kicking them and pushing on them. In the long term, it's going to cost you more money. In the short term, it costs zero money to take even electrical tape or nurse's tape or scotch tape or anything. If you had zero skills, know nothing about a car, you could just resecure them. Take a twist tie, take string, anything, and just tie that stuff up so it's not costing you more money or problems in the long run. So I just gave you two examples of fixing your car for zero cost. And there's so much more that I could tell you, that there's things that could be fixed for zero cost. Broken vacuum lines could be fixed for zero cost, depends on how bad they are. And typically it's just one section. And I could just go on and on and on and on how that this person who commented is so wrong. Even if you didn't know anything about your car, you have YouTube and TikTok and so many other things out there to help you almost fix your car for zero cost for certain simple things. And then just take those, and I'll add one more. They had enough electrical tape to tape the mirror on, right? They had enough electrical tape on the same vehicle to tape the mirror on, but did nothing else on the inside. Now, I didn't get into a full inspection everywhere else, but even if the inspection sticker was a few years expired, if you saved, I don't even know, if you figure out what their vices are, because I'm sure everybody has some type of vice. And he said, well, I'm not going to buy a pack of cigarettes for the next 6 months, or I'm just going to quit. Think about all the money he could put into his car and fix it, because the engine and transmission appeared to run well. It was just everything else around the entire car has been let go for one reason or another. And if that customer didn't have money to buy parts or pay a mechanic or do it himself or look for free and easy ways to do it, if by chance he had any money anywhere, or she or whatever, if they went and bought another used car, it's going to need something. If they went and bought a brand new car, that car in a few years will be in the same condition that car is, because they don't have good practices. And I'm going to give you another example. We had a customer in with a 60,000 mile Jeep yesterday, 2 days ago. Said he changed the battery in his remote, saved himself money, so obviously he YouTubed it, right? And went and purchased a battery for his key fob, and he was still having a problem. So he asked us to diagnose that, and then he asked us to check his brakes and something else. So 3 things he had problems with that, he was aware of. So then I get in the car, and it's got start-stop warnings on, meaning the start-stop system or battery has failed, the small one. The car has 60,000 miles on it. The car has 2 batteries, so it's time for 2 batteries. He put a new battery in his remote. I don't know if he put it in right or not. I didn't even get that far. I asked if he had a spare key. No. Bulb warning. There was another failure. Key fob, low battery failure. Brakes, making tons of noise. Front end, making tons of noise. Get it in the shop, document all those conditions above and beyond what he was telling me was wrong with the car. This car had 60,000 miles on it. I think it was a 17 Jeep Compass or something like that. Put it up in the air. Tires are just about bald in the front. Inner and outer tie rods are wiped out. Front brakes are worn out. And then you get into 60K services. So then the customer says, well, we're going to think about it. And then the next day, in the middle of the day, they come in and pick up the car. I guess he thought he was going to not pay for the diagnostic, because they said they weren't fixing the car. They were going to go buy a new car. They're going to go buy a new car, and they're going to do the same exact thing they did to this new car, which is do nothing the whole entire time they own it, and then bring it in, find out, is it too far gone, or should we just take that money and go put it down on another car? But you're just wasting money, right? You're buying a car. Now it has no value. Now you're going to go trade it in, and you're going to say this car is not in good condition because of all the issues it has. So then they're going to take that off of the price, because there's a scale. Good condition, blah, 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 fair, blah, 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 blah. So your car is in the middle to the low, so now you're losing money there. So the money you would have put into the car and you tried to trade it in, you would get top value on trade-in. But now you're not going to get anything, because they're going to whack you there, because they're not stupid anymore. And then now you're going to take the money that you were going to put into that car and maybe more, and then you're going to buy another car, and you're going to make payments. And then in a few years, again, you're going to do the same scenario, because it's habit, right? Product of habit. So I just scratched my head. I said, doesn't make any sense to me, but you should have fixed your car. You should have got 2 keys, new batteries, fixed it up, and drove it for another 3 years, beat the crap out of it, save money for 3 years. 3 years worth of car payments is outrageous. But not to get off subject, there's so many ways that you could fix your car yourself for free. And, I just described that one scenario, how that person could fix multiple things on their car for 0 costs. 0. Thanks for watching.